Okay, hello there. Just one second. Sorry about that. I'm dealing with my new technology here. So, hi there, Allegra here. You're there. And I am going to get with you in just a sec. Sorry I'm late. My husband is actually doing a podcast and they were running late today, so I had to wait for him. And also, I can't put all the blame on him. Got a new thing. My children were sleeping, so they woke up late, and you know what? Nobody's here right now anyway, so it's all good. Y'all can watch this a little bit later. Since I'm new doing this live stream, I have like an average of about 2 or 3 people who watch my live streams live actually right now, so it's all good. I find that I really can only do videos right now if I do them live, because if I don't, I mean, I can't really edit videos as much as I would like to these days because I'm so busy. And it also is a very motivating factor for me to know that I have to be here to do a live stream. It helps me have more of a normal kind of work day. I found myself getting into somewhat of a rut and not getting ready for the day, not not doing my hair, just kind of putting it up in a bun and wearing my, I don't know, my house muumuus and my, what else do I wear? Just like pants with stains all over them. I always have stains on my clothes, my house clothes, and it's just kind of dumpy and it's not motivating. It doesn't help. So I was getting into kind of that rut. So doing these live streams helps me to keep motivated, as if I'm going to work. You know, when you go to work, you get ready, you take a shower, you do all those things to get ready for the day. And it really does help to just keep you focused and motivated on things that you need to do. Whereas I find when I don't do that, if I'm just kind of getting up and not really getting ready for the day, I don't have the motivation. The better you look, the better work you can do throughout the day. So I really like doing these live streams. Oops. So, last Friday, some of you watched, some of you were around for the live stream. I was so bummed and I wasn't at the top of my game. I was very distracted. I was just worried about our country, worried about the world with all this virus, stuff, and I just could not get in sync. And I talked about my faith, and I want to just say to you out there who were watching, I appreciate you all sticking with me, whether you are a believer or not, or you have some other religion or whatever. I really appreciate you sticking around and feeling comfortable with me, because I don't like to, well, just real quick, just being a Christian, there's kind of this weird balance, and I'm sure it's true in some other religions, but being a Christian, there is a need and a want to share that good news with people. But then there is, on the other side of that, most people are not good at communicating. They're not good at sharing that news. A lot of people are just really, really bad at it. I found in my own personal experience when I was, I'd say about, well, it was around 8, 9, or 10. I was still a child, but I was kind of getting to be an older child. And I remember people telling me, mostly other children, but I remember hearing, oh, well, if you don't believe in God, you're going to go to hell, or you don't go to church, you're going to go to hell and burn and live in a lake of fire. And let me ask you, do you think that motivated me? Do you think that argument that I was going to burn in hell, do you think that motivated me to start attending church? It did. It did motivate me, but I was 8, 9, 10 years old, and I actually rode my bike to church because I grew up agnostic. My family did not go to church. Nobody went to church. So I did. That was a very, very much a motivating factor at that time. It scared the living daylights out of me. So I rode my bike to church, and it really worked, but it didn't work for the long term, because then I started getting smart and saying, you know, I don't like this. I don't like this notion that this benevolent God is going to throw me in hell for not going to church. So I stopped, and you can imagine that being a motivating factor for a very short period of time, and then I rejected it. So I was not a Christian for a very long time, and then I came to it. But I wanted to say, I welcome all kinds of walks of life here on my live streams and to watch my videos, and I hope you feel welcome and that you can give your input on anything that I say or anything like that. So again, thank you for watching. So yeah, I was bummed and distracted, and I wanted to do an open, what do you call it, an unboxing or an unwrapping. Someone sent me something. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you. I just want to get some business out of the way. I noticed that I have a bunch of ads on my live streams and all my videos, and I started going back into my previous videos and noticed that they were just riddled with ads. I don't do that. Either I don't have ads on videos, or I have some videos, and for those of you who do upload videos to YouTube, you know that you can have that choice of posting ads. Sometimes I will post ads and just a quick one on the beginning of the video that you can skip, the skippable ad. But I noticed, I went back into my previous videos, and a lot of them, that setting has been changed. I did not do it. I even went back into my settings and changed it back to how I wanted it, to just one skippable ad at the beginning. And I went back the next day, and they were back up to several ads throughout the entire video. So I don't know if that is YouTube, Google trying to encourage people to buy into the YouTube, Red or whatever their service is, so that you can go ad-free. I don't know if that's a scheme on their part or what, but I hope that YouTube corrects it, because that's rude. I don't want the ads all throughout. Then again, you'll have the argument saying, well, you're using their service for free. They can do whatever they want. Okay, so I'm just telling you that I'm trying not to have all that advertisement throughout. Maybe I'll just skip the ads altogether, depending on how I go about doing my Patreon and Subscribestar. Maybe I'll offer something. I don't know. We'll see. It's not like I make all that much money off of ads anyway. It's something that I tried, and I don't know, whatever. So, I got some new techie swag. I don't know if you'd call it that, but I'm really excited. Okay, so here's the deal. I do my live streams on my iPhone, and it has really good video quality. I love it. But what I don't love is that I can't really see your comments. They'll come up, and they'll be on the screen for a couple of seconds, because I have the screen turned towards me so I can see comments. I can see the comment for about 3 seconds, and then it disappears. And I can go back at the end of the live stream, and later I can go back through and see when your comments come up, and then I can address them later. But part of the fun of the live stream is to be able to have an interaction with those of you who are watching. So I decided, well, you know, I kind of want to do the live stream on my laptop. Our laptop is old, and I don't want to upload any more software to it. So I have been overdue for a new laptop anyway, and we got the MacBook Air. It's lovely. We got it in gold. Beautiful. And so we just opened it up yesterday, and I am working on it now, getting all the new software that I need. I need to get a Photoshop, and I got a scanner as well for my artwork so that I can scan my artwork, and then I'm going to outsource it for printing. I was thinking about getting a printer so that I could do my own printing, but I don't want to deal with the nightmare. They're expensive and they fail, and I'm just too scared to invest in a printer right now at this point. So I will be sending off my scan or my digital scans off to a company to have artwork printed out, and then I can offer all kinds of really cool Patreon and Subscribe Star artwork, and then, you know, have things available on my Etsy shop and things like that. So that's really exciting. And this new beautiful laptop, the MacBook Air, is going to be a big part of that. And I'm going to be doing my live streams from the laptop. I'm going to start doing that. The thing is that the camera is not as good. It's a good camera. It's a great camera that's built in, but when you're live streaming, the visual quality isn't as good as it is with what I'm using right now. So I don't know if there's a loophole. Maybe I can use my iPhone for the visual. I don't know. I'll have to do some research about that. But we'll see. And that way I can do the live stream and be able to see your comments and hold on to them and address the comments throughout the live stream, which will be much better. So we are working on our studio door, the building that we've been working on out there. We have everything is in except a couple windows are not sealed, and then a couple of window panes still need to be put in, and then we need to install the door, and we need to make the door. Originally we had these really sweet pocket doors that they're like barn sliding doors that were from this old house from the 1800s. We still have the doors, and I mean, we'll use them for something, but we decided to change it to 2 swinging doors, and we're going to be making them out of boards. So I can't remember the terminology, but they will have, you know, they're like an old style simple door. And we're going to be working on that this week. So once that is done, we're either going to move our bedroom out there for the winter and then have our studio and office space in here. And so it'll be, I think that'll work. Or we might just keep it the studio. But once that door is up, we can have it all heated out there, and it'll be so nice. So I might be doing my live streams either out there or in the other room in our new studio. Things are always kind of shifting around here. All right. It is time to open this awesome gift from a fellow YouTuber. If you are not following Salty Shellback, you should follow him. He does, I mean, all kinds of fun videos. He has been around on YouTube forever. He does, I mean, he does taste test videos, and I mean, whatever floats his boat. He just does all kinds of random stuff. Very cool guy, and he's super supportive. I must say, one of the neat things about YouTube and being on social media that at first kind of maybe I didn't really quite understand, but is how much feedback you get from people. And Salty Shellback is one of these people. I hope you don't mind. His name's Oscar, he's just a really great supporter. You know, if he likes your channel, he'll watch your videos and he'll comment and participate. He's a great participator, and I think that's just really great. So he has sent me, in the spirit, last week I was talking about, here, I'll open it. I'm opening it now. I started opening it on Friday, and I was so bummed that I just stopped. I was like, I have to open this when I'm in better spirits, because the subject matter is not the happiest, and I couldn't get any more bummed than I was on Friday. So he sent me this book. I was talking about cultural revolutions and the Russian Revolution, the Cultural Revolution in China, and so he sent me this book, Son of the Revolution, and I'm so excited to read this. Now, this is a golden opportunity in life. One of the richest and most remarkable documents yet to come out of China. So, I believe is it a bio, or let's see. It's a story about someone who lived during that time. And I hope you don't mind me talking about this. He told me that he read this with his son. Or both sons, I think one son. Anyway, this is an educational opportunity not only for me but for my children. And when they get old enough, I will read this to them. And this is just one of those things. Educating, if you don't know, education for my children is probably the most important thing that I'm worried about and thinking about and just working on now. And this is just one of those opportunities. I have to hold it up higher to do that with my children. So I'm gonna read this. I will start it tonight, and I will talk about it because this is the kind of stuff I like talking about. And not only can it educate me, but hopefully I can teach you all a little something, introduce you all to something that you haven't thought about before. So thank you, Oscar. And in return, and it's not just for this book, I want to introduce another little something. For those of you who have been around my channel for a while, you do know that I have been very active, and then I've pulled back, and then I've been very active. Well, one of the things I used to do was I did art giveaways, and I would hold up a piece of artwork that I made, and I would say, does anybody want this artwork? If you do, you have to leave a comment below this video, and then I'll draw a name out of a hat of anybody who left a comment who's interested, and you would win some art. And I used to do that years ago, and now I'm doing it again on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will be, every once in a while, I'll give you the opportunity to win some art. If you're not following me on Instagram, you really should. I'm at Allegra Rose Brown, and I will put the link below after this live stream is over. I'll add that link. So this is not finished. I'm still working on it, but I've been working on maple leaf watercolor paintings. So this is just something I'm working on right now. And if you want to see a finished work, I just finished talking about you. So if you're here now, know that I'm sending this to you. It's not done. So, yeah, if you go over to my Instagram, I just gave one of these to a fellow YouTuber and Instagrammer, Almost Homestead, Jay and Jin, and they got this. So I sent it off to them. Well, they didn't get this one. They got a different one. So if you want to see the finished piece, go over to my Instagram right now and you'll see what I sent off. It's another autumn leaf painting. And, oh, my dad's here. Just one second. Hi. I'm doing a live stream right now, so I can't talk. Okay. Can you... Oh, there's a bird in here. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. My dad came down and he gave me a bunch of toys and mail. So, anyway, back to this. Salty shellback. I am sending this to you when I'm done. So, and that is because you are just so supportive to me on here, and I really appreciate it. And I want to encourage others, you know, if you watch my live streams, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. If you watch my live streams, you might get a chance to win some art yourself. So give me a few days to finish this, because I can only work on artwork in like 5-minute increments throughout the day. And it just, depending on what's going on, it just depends on when I can get to my artwork. So as soon as it's finished, I will send it off to you. So thanks again, and let that be an example for those of you out there. You could win some artwork if you participate. And I mean, you can just watch my live streams, and if you're watching one and I announce a contest, I will just pick somebody during a live stream. If you leave a comment during the live stream, I'll write your name down. I'll be like, okay. And then at the end of the live stream, I'll draw a name out of the hat. So I'll do that every once in a while. Yay, that's fun. What else? You know, that's pretty much it for today. Oh, talking about educating children, because I don't know if you heard, Oscar, I opened up your book. I opened it up. I did the unboxing, or the unwrapping. And I mentioned that this is just such a golden opportunity to have a bonding moment with my children once they're of age, you know. But it's also a learning moment for me. I'll be able to read this and learn something, I'm sure, very fascinating and tragic, and something that we never want to repeat again as people. That's what I'm guessing. So, I mean, it is about the revolution in China, right? Anyway, oh, sorry. It's like a starting point for me to think about educating my kids, and still thinking about what I want to do. I don't know what kind of schooling we're going to end up doing with them, or with our son. He's only 2. Our daughter is still a baby. But our son, I mean, he's starting to put letters together. And he's starting to get the concept of 2 O's being together, making the oo or sound. He's learning phonetic alphabet. And we read to him a lot, and he's starting to recognize things. And I think he's going to be starting to read relatively soon. And that is just like, wow, that's a big step for education. And we still don't know if we're going to send him to our local school, if we're going to homeschool, what, we don't know yet. Or maybe a combination, or there's that private Montessori school around here. And no matter what, however we do it, our roles as parents is going to be extremely involved with the education. So I don't see any other way to do it except to be very, very involved. And I don't know where my train of thought was going with that, but oh yeah, is that I'm gonna have to be very involved with the if we do decide to use the school, the local school, whichever school, I'm going to be very involved. So that means knowing what they're being taught, the curriculum, knowing what where the school stands. I know that a lot of schools are starting to get more strident with their the critical theory type stuff that I don't like. Middle school age. Okay, so you read that book to them until they're middle school aged, huh? Okay. So what age were they when you started to read the book to them? Like 8, 9, 10, something like that? I suppose I'll be able to figure out what ages. We just read books and oh yeah. I see. So basically, I don't like all this critical theory kind of stuff, the political stuff that gets onto the home pages on the websites of our schools. And I'm starting to gather that our local school is getting into that. I think pretty much most public schools are. And it's kind of par for the course when it comes to any institution or administrative kind of like, oh, we have to say this in order to make everybody feel welcome and included. My older son read it for a middle school assignment. Okay, I see. Middle school, yeah. That seems about right. I mean, I look at the wording here, yeah. Yeah, hopefully this isn't a difficult read for me. I'd be like, oh, I mean, I can only read books now when I go to bed at night. That is the only time I have any chance to read these days. So I can probably get through a couple pages a night if on a good night. Hopefully a little bit more. But as soon as I start reading, I'm passed out. I fall asleep almost right away. But I will get through it. And I look forward to it very much. So anyway, I just have this nagging feeling and kind of like, oh, I'm gonna have to get so involved and go talk to the administration and the teachers and the principal, and it's not the kind of stuff that I like to do naturally. I don't like to get up in people's business, although I mean they're teaching my children, so it is my business, but I mean, you know what I mean? I don't like to micromanage how people do their work. But I'm getting the feeling, and maybe I won't have to. I don't know. Oh, missed your comment. Sorry. But maybe I won't have to do that. But I have a feeling I will. I have a feeling that I am going to be up in their grills at the school, whatever school it is. And if it's not at the school, if it is homeschool, then I will be very busy. So either way, you're a busy parent. No matter how you educate your children, you're just going to be, I am just going to be very, very involved and very busy with that. So, there you go. All right. Well, that is actually it for today. We've got a lot of work to do. I am going to be working on this door tomorrow. My mother-in-law is going to be watching our son tomorrow, which is so nice. It's been a long time. She loves to spend time with her grandkids. So, well, actually, she's watching both of them, just not the baby for the whole day. She's still too young to be gone all day. But we're going to start working on that door. So that'll be a step closer to getting that studio / room, bedroom, whatever we're going to turn it into, done. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I will do a live stream tomorrow. Little updates. I might be gone, probably not this week, but at some point next week I'm probably going to be gone at least 1 or 2 days. I have to go over to do some stuff with my mom. So I'll announce that next time. But yeah, I really am enjoying doing these live streams. Even though there aren't very many people watching them live, over time, we'll see what happens, but it is the best way for me to make a video these days. All right, thanks again, and I will see you all tomorrow on the next live stream.